Hello, hello, happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday. Has it already been a week? Because it doesn't feel like it to me. It feels like I was just with you. I was just with you like yesterday. Yesterday? No, it was a week ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my sewing room and welcome to Friday. It's Friday Sews. It's a little bit of chatting, a little bit of life, a little bit of sewing, whatever. It's all on the table. On the actual table and on the proverbial table. So we'll chat. And I've got to tell you, there's some fun chats that go on Fridays. So, sit back, relax. We're going to have some fun here. I want to start with some sewing. Now, I'm wearing my all-time favorite pattern, which is the one that I designed myself. So of course it's my favorite, but honestly it's my favorite thing to wear. This is the Hoodie Hugs. I'm going to throw up a couple of pictures of me wearing Hoodie Hugs, and it's only $5. It's on Etsy if you want to go grab it. I'm super proud of it. I thought I would make more patterns. It's so much work. I didn't do it. I'm not saying I never will, but I am so proud of this effort, and I need to make more because I still love to wear them. So just wanted to start out with that. Now on to this week's sewing. I've been a busy bee sewing, and I talked about this last week because I do come here every Friday and chat with you, and I love that you chat with me back in the comments, and I do try to get to all of them, and I just want to say thank you for that conversation. It's really nice. It's really fun. Getting to know so many people. I feel like I know you. You say you feel like you know me. I feel like I know you too. So thanks for those comments. And if you haven't joined in the fun, leave a comment. And look at the other comments. And comment on the other comments. It's got some things going on there. This is the dress I talked about last week. I said I went back to an old favorite. The old favorite is called Fit and Flare. It's a free pattern. I'll put a little picture of it on the screen. And I found this pattern a few years ago. I want to say like 4 years ago, definitely before COVID. So 4 or 5 years ago, for a challenge called Frugal. It was called Frugal Frocks. Now it's called Frugal Sews. Or So Frugal, I can't remember which, but a couple of gals in the UK started this challenge, and it is so fun. A bunch of us on YouTube will share all kinds of free patterns that we found, and then we'll make one and we will reveal it. I'm going to be talking about that soon because it's coming up in March. So this was my first frugal free pattern, was a Fit and Flare, and I loved that dress. Just loved it. I made several actually, and then I stopped. I didn't make any more for a while. Now it's past COVID and I'm not quite the same size as I was 5 years ago, so I needed to upsize this a little bit, and so I drew it out again. Since it's free, I just reprinted it. I like to print my patterns at home when I have the option. I like the big patterns, the Butterick Simplicity. I like them all. I like it. Sewing, I like it. And so I made it bigger, and I made this one first. And it's just, what do you call this fabric? It's stretchy, not super stretchy. Yeah, it's pretty stretchy, but it's kind of nylon-y, feeling, polyester feeling. I just love the way it hangs. It hangs so nicely. It's not double brush poly for sure. It's definitely, shoot, if I can remember what it is, I'll put it up there, but you probably know. The cool thing about this is it's very flattering. It has what is that, princess seams? There's a seam down the middle, and then the two side panels in the front, and in the back, two side panels in the back. So it's great because it's very fitted and flary, and I just love that shape. This one has pockets. I'm not sure if the original Fit and Flare had pockets. I don't think it did. I think I put the pockets in. But this was kind of too small. Even though I sized it up, it was still too small. And it was fine, and I'll wear it with a cardigan, but it just felt a little revealing. I just wanted it to skim my figure, not like show every bump and jiggle. So I didn't really love that, but I love this fabric. I don't know, it's just not the perfect fit. So I enlarged the pattern, like a size or two, and I made this one. And this one is too big. So now I'm Goldilocks. This one's too small, this one's too big, and now I need to make one more that's just right. I don't really need another dress, but I have to make one That's just right. Are you like that? Do you have to have that? I have to have that finished so I know my pattern is just right, because I love to draw out my patterns, and since I printed this one, it's already on paper so I can fix it. And so when I made it bigger, I fixed my pattern, and now I need to go in there and I know just what I want to do. So it was too big down here, but it wasn't too big right here. So this one, I just took it in a little from here up, just to kind of, once it came in a little, it kind of made me a little more, it was more flattering. But when it was just too big all over, it just lost its shape. It lost its style. It wasn't there anymore. So I want to fix my pattern, make this one more time, just to satisfy me. So there's the Fit and Flare. I talked about that, and it's a great pattern. So kind of on that note, since March is the Frugal Sews coming up and I am participating, if you've got a favorite free pattern or several, will you put them in the comments? Is that cheating if you help me? I don't know. I still am looking, right? So we share all kinds of free patterns. We make one and then we share it. So I guess I'm trying to cheat. If you have any free patterns that you can point me at, I would love that so much. So I've talked about this one being too small and this one being too big. Let me just show you with me wearing them. How about that? All right, this is dress number 1 that I said was too tight. And I think it looks good, and I think I thought the pockets were bumpier the first time I tried it on. So I don't have a whole lot of complaints. I would totally wear this. I will wear this. It's stretchy. It's just that it was clingy right here, and that's a place that I think is my trouble spot. So it just felt like if it was just a little skimmier, it wouldn't be so revealing right there. And right here too. So I just wanted it a tiny bit bigger, but I'm still gonna wear this dress. What do you think? Love this fabric. Just put my little black cardi on. It'll be fine. So basically, I just overdid it. I just made it, I don't know. It's just now it's lost the shape right in here. And you know what's funny? I'm looking at this fabric. There's a seam right here, and there's a seam right here, and it's like the fabric's matched up. I did not do that on purpose. That's too funny. Oh, I love this fabric so much. Love it. And I didn't even mention this in the video because I made this after, but this fabric was super narrow. It wasn't the 44 or 54 wide. It was super narrow, and I thought, how am I going to even use this? This pattern has the princess seams, so these pieces are very narrow. You have the side panels, 2 for the front, 2 for the back, and then a front panel and then a back panel. So all of them are narrow, and it was perfect for this fabric being also narrow, not super wide. So if you've got a piece of fabric that you're struggling with because it's not super wide, this is a great pattern for that, because these pieces are so skinny because there's so many pieces. It's the princess seams. Now I wish this had the pockets, but I still love this. This is just such a pretty, I've already worn this. This is such a pretty fabric. Okay, I talked too much. What do you think of this one? Missing those pockets. Gotta make one more. Right there, just right. Right? Right? Gotta be like Goldilocks. So that's not all the sewing I did this week. I said I was a busy bee. I talked about making a blue t-shirt and pants to go with that sweater I made. I'll put a picture of the sweater up so you can see it. Won't this look good with that sweater? It'll just look great. So I made the Butterick t-shirt. It's not done yet, so I'll show you when I'm finished with it. It still needs hemming and the neckband. And then I made the pants. So this is kind of thicker than my usual double brush poly, so it came out a little more structured, and they fit great. They look great. Everything's fine. But you'll notice I did a black waistband for the yoga band instead of the self fabric in blue. I cut it out in the blue. I made the band, and I didn't put it on the pants. I just tried it on, and it was just not comfortable. This fabric's just too thick, and it was just too, I don't know, choky. So I have a whole bunch of this. Like, it's really soft, double brush poly, super stretchy, and it's like the kind of fabric you would have leggings maybe yoga pants, leggings for sure. And so I have a bunch of this just sitting ready for waistbands. And sometimes I even have a bunch of waistbands cut out. I might cut out several if I have a piece of fabric. So this was ready to go. So I just discarded the blue one and went for this one, and they are so comfy. This doesn't show, and even if it did, it'd be kind of cute. So if your waistband isn't as comfy in some pants and as others, then you might just need to get a separate waistband, a different waistband. And then the top, this fabric is not as stretchy as the other fabric I use for this t-shirt pattern, so it's just a little snug, you know, all the way. And so I'll wear it with a sweater, but I won't want to take the sweater off because it's like, ooh, you know, just like very revealing when things are tight. I don't love that. I like them just slightly skimming. So I don't know. It is what it is. So that's my makes. That's what I've been making. And what do I have ready to go? What am I going to be making? Well, I definitely want to make the Fit and Flare one more time, but I don't know what I want to make it out of. I don't have a fabric sitting there going, this is what I want to make it out of. So it's there, it'll happen, but it's not like I'm burning, you know, it's not the itch that you got to scratch. I do want to make it again, but what am I itching to make? I don't know. Let me see. Well, I definitely want to make an Easter dress. Are you making an Easter dress? I want to make something fab. What are you making? Are you making an Easter dress? Because I want to make something fabulous, something really cute that I feel good in, that I feel like flirty and fun and springy in. So I don't have any fabric in mind, and I don't have a pattern in mind. I just don't have anything in mind. But it's coming, and it's coming fast because Easter's early this year, you know, and I want to get something in my mind, at least in my mind. I want to find some fabric, and I want to find a pattern and kind of get started on that. So that is definitely a future make. So let's see, in my personal life, I've been so busy. But what was I doing? I don't know. There's been a lot of church because it was Lent. And on that subject of Lent, I finally got to put up my Lent hearth, which is just so beautiful. I bought this Lent Stations of the Cross. It's burnt out wood. It's so pretty, and I bought it from Rough to Rustic. I'll put a link to her website on my description in case you want to go look. It's a small family business. They make these, and it's gorgeous, and it's just reflective of the season, you know, Jesus's journey. That's what Lent is all about. So I put that up with a little purple, the purple wool felt balls. It's so pretty. And when I did my Valentine hearth, I used the sticks and twigs, and so that just, to me, it's just perfect for Lent. And so the rest of my hearth is pretty bare. I have one of my photographs. I like to have one of my photographs up there. I like my spring one. It'll come back out after this, but that winter photograph, have you seen it? It's really pretty. And I have my photographs online if you ever want to take a look. The best way to get to them is from my blog, which is farrellfocus.com. The link is there, and you can kind of look over all my nature photos, which I love taking. They're so fun, and it's just kind of a reminder of that moment. You're like standing in that valley, looking at that mountain in the snow. It was gorgeous, so gorgeous. Okay, I digress. Lent hearth. I'm going to show it at the end if you want to see. It's really pretty. I think it turned out good. Oh, the sun's hitting me. Let me just close this because that'll only get worse every second we go here. So outside this window is a flower bed. There's a bunch of daffodils just super close to popping, and then right behind it will be my tulips, and then who knows. So we went out and kind of cleaned out that flower bed with all the twigs and leaves and stuff that's just accumulated over the winter, and it was really nice to just kind of get it all cleaned up and ready. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait for flowers. Like it's so close, you guys. It's so close. I'm ready. So we were cleaning out that garden, and there was like a little surprise that I found that was so cool. I have to show you. So you're going to have to stay to the end of the video to see what that was. I can't describe it. It's really cool. So go watch it at the end. Fast forward if you want, but you'll see what I found in my garden. It's like another secret finding in my garden. It just was there, couldn't see it. Voila. On that note, I wanted to share a little bit more about my new garden path. I talked about this a couple weeks ago. It is something that was new, that got cleared. So we live next door to my husband's brother, and he cleared this with his, he cleared it wide, like his Jeep can drive it. So it's nice and wide. And I showed that, and it's really pretty. And I admitted that I've never been out there in all the years I've been living here, which is like 36 years. But that could surprise some people. If you live in the country, it probably won't surprise you because stuff gets grown up. Back there, there's no reason to walk back there. I didn't even know exactly how far our property went, and since we're now figuring out where those property lines are, now I know, and I know how far I can walk without getting on someone else's property. Plus, before he cleared it, you literally couldn't walk there. It was just like all kinds of bramble bushes and blackberry bushes and trees falling over and all of that. So that was quite a feat to make that path. In fact, as I sit here right now, I can't get to the beginning of it without kind of climbing up and down stuff. So we're working on making that accessible. It's still not even really accessible. I would have to have help getting to it. It's not even easy to get to. So above that's another path that was always there, and I've walked on that before. So hey, I have been out there, and it's not walkable right now. It's totally overgrown and trees have fallen. So it's very brushy out there. But this is the year of paths for me. We're gonna have that. I want to clear the old path, the upper, so it's kind of like we're on a steep hill. Right here where I'm at is a steep hill, goes straight up. I want to clear the lower path's cleared. That's the new one. I want to clear my old one, clear it, and make a loop. So we'll have a walking path, just a loop. Won't that be neat? This is the year of paths. This is the summer of paths. Hubby's already on it. Like he's ready to go out and clip and cut back, and we're going to cut all kinds of stuff back. We had a ton of brush cleared last summer. A guy came out with this huge machine and a team of people. It was very expensive, but worth it for the fire reduction. We needed it for our insurance. We needed to prove that we had cleared all around our house. And it's like before that, there were lots of places I couldn't walk because of lots of bramble and bushes and things. And it's just, he just came through and just cleared it out. Oh my gosh. This is just the best. I mean, that's still a wonderful, oh, so much. I feel like we got more property just handed to us because it wasn't accessible before. So I've talked too much about that. I want to let you go. Did you fast forward? Or did you just stop? Are you still here? If you're still here, you're my friend. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I chat a little too much sometimes. But that, if you're not here for the chat, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm just going to say thank you. You got this far. I appreciate it. And I am going to show you my couple of things at the end here, if you'll stick around for that. And thank you so much for stopping by and watching my channel. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. That helps me with YouTube. And the thumbs up, that helps me too. And leave the comment so we can visit. If you have never left a comment, leave a comment. And if you've never commented on someone else's comment, do that too. It's a really fun group there and a lot of knowledge. Man, oh man, so much cool stuff. So what are you making? Are you making an Easter dress? Do you know of any free patterns? Those are just a few questions for the comment section. Is that too much to ask? Sorry. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to say goodbye now, and I will see you next time. I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. There's my Lent hearth. Stations of the Cross. I love those twigs. It makes me think of a crown of thorns. And also my beautiful photograph from Yosemite. Have you seen this? That was such a beautiful day. So, there it is. Lent. This is the garden we cleared out. Sure, I'm anxious to see what comes back this spring. These usually come back, and that's beautiful. It usually comes back. Cleaned a lot of this out. Still kind of brushy right in there, but we got that cleared out. And these trees were taken out last fall, so that's kind of opened this space up a lot. Daffodils right here. And coming soon, very soon. Are you ready for the surprise? Okay, watch this. Right here, I was cleaning. I'm going to do all kinds of flowers in here, but right here I was cleaning. Look at that. A little heart for Valentine's Day. These cool little steps. Okay, so there's the garden from here. That's the window to my sewing room that I look out right there. I wanted to show you back here. So there's my veggie garden down there. And normally I would go back to the house and walk down there. And then down there is a dry creek. So the old trail used to go out there, but it's all grown up. The new trail is down there and that way. So I have to walk straight down, which that's how I get there. Straight down and through some brush, and then the trail starts. So hopefully we'll have some paths from here. That's the goal. Wouldn't it be neat to have lots of flowers right in here, just like wildflowers? In the meantime, this one's ready to go. A little heart. Now that one's a tulip. See the difference? I just can't wait for the tulips to start coming up. They're my favorite flower. Beautiful sky today.